and welcome to our podcast.
Welcome to our very second podcast.
I'm Bevan.
And I'm Bennett.
And on this podcast, we like to discover things. What are we going to discover about this week, Bennett?
This week we're discovering Dinosaurs.
And how did we come up with this as a topic?
One of our listeners told us to discover the biggest dinosaur, and Dinosaurs is the biggest ever dinosaur.
And we got the listener suggestion in our brand new mailbox.
Yeah.
There was mail in our mailbox, which is very exciting for us. Most people probably think that Brachiosaurus or Diplodocus was the biggest dinosaur.
But it's actually Dinosaurs.
Yes, Dinosaurs belonged to a group of dinosaurs known as, do you know what they are, Benny?
I would call them sauropods.
Yes, you and everybody calls them sauropods. That's what they are for sure. That's what all the gigantic dinosaurs belong to.
A sauropod is a plant-eating dinosaur, and it didn't walk very fast. It walked on 4 legs, and it had a long whiptail and a long neck. It had a brain the size of a walnut.
Argentinosaurus was huge. He was between 88 and 110 tons.
Nothing needs to be that big. Argentinosaurus lived in the late Cretaceous period, and it ate plants.
Yes, it had hundreds of small teeth to chew up the plants.
Their peg-shaped teeth thread the leaves, and then they chewed it up with their back jaws.
We decided to discover about both the biggest plant-eating dinosaur and the biggest meat-eating dinosaur.
Because they're both biggest. The biggest plant-eating dinosaur and the biggest meat-eating dinosaur is called Spinosaurus. Many listeners, I bet that you would think T-Rex was the biggest carnivore.
Most people would say that Tyrannosaurus was the biggest dinosaur because it's the most well-known meat-eating dinosaur. It was in the movies and stuff, but Spinosaurus was bigger.
Fun fact! The blue whale is the biggest animal on Earth. But let's get back to talking about Spinosaurus.
So Spinosaurus, what kind of dinosaur was he?
Spinosaurus was the biggest carnivore that ever lived.
Spinosaurus was found in what is now Egypt and Morocco, and it would have lived on the ocean.
They ate fish.
Yes, they could swim really good, and they ate mostly fish. And what would you say his mouth looked like?
His mouth looked like a crocodile-like jaw.
And what was the major feature on a Spinosaurus that really took it apart from other dinosaurs?
Because it had a large cell on its back, bigger than a dad.
So what do you think that the spine was used for on the back of Spinosaurus's back?
To cool it off, we aren't sure, but I think cooling off or scaring away enemies or looking more attractive to a mate. But that doesn't make any sense because females also had a spine.
So which one do you think it is? Do you think it's for cooling them off or to find a mate?
I think cooling them off when it's nice and hot.
Yeah.
It gives them the right temperature they need.
What time did these Spinosauruses live in?
In the late Cretaceous period.
And do you think that the Spinosaurus was smart or dumb?
It wasn't smart, but it wasn't dumb.
compared to other dinosaurs? Do you think it was a pretty smart dinosaur or a not smart dinosaur?
I would say it's a bit smart.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too. I think it was a really smart dinosaur. But even the smartest dinosaur probably wasn't very smart.
Actually, the smartest dinosaur was indeed as smart as a modern day bird.
Really?
Yes!
If you guys want us to talk about the smartest animals or the smartest dinosaur, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section. We love to read them.
Or send an email to kidsdiscoverypodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for discovering the biggest dinosaurs with us. We'll see you for episode 3.
Bye-bye!